Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sport Show right here on Smash FM here on a Monday. Let's turn our attention to our friends over in South Australia in particular. Of course, speak with the Adelaide University Soccer Club in particular. And of course, they're playing in the National Premier League Women's Competition over there in SA. And of course, we've got two very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about the season up to this point. Thanks both for joining us.
That's right. Thank you for having us.
No worries. Well, I'll get both of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position you play on the field.
I'm Georgia Box and I play midfield.
I'm Gemma McFarlane. I'm a centre back.
Tell us, how did you go on the weekend on Friday?
Not too good. We lost, but bit of a tough game, but they're a quality opposition. We versed Adelaide City, so they're a very good team. So lot to take away from the game.
Following up from what you just mentioned before, was there any positives that came out of that game that you can work towards coming to this Friday's game?
Probably our positioning when we're defending, when they're like rotating from the midfield to the back line, and probably possession football would be the two main takeaways from that.
So how was training like tonight heading to this Friday's game?
We didn't train tonight because we don't have a game on Friday because it's a cup round.
Of course, yes.
Last time.
We just watched the first half of our game on Friday tonight. So we were just watching the videos, seeing what we can improve on.
The week off, technically speaking, the Premier League. So you got 2 weeks now to prepare for the next game that you got coming up. You mentioned about you just looked at tape from last week's game. Any other further things that you took out tonight from watching the tape going into your next game?
I think looking at City, they're a great team and they pass very well. They usually do one touch to 2 touch passing, which is something that we can use in our game, going forward, and how they move off the ball as well is very good. So we can take away from what they do and try to implement it into our game as well.
Yeah, and probably like clinical finishing as well. Like when they get a chance, they score, which could work on a little bit.
Which is something we do.
Tell us a bit about this team and how special has it been so far this year to play alongside your teammates?
It's just been good. It's a good group of girls. We're very close and we'll get on very nicely. And when we do get a loss, like being around that team doesn't make it like as difficult, like you still kind of you can fall back on your teammates and they can like lift you up and stuff like that.
I think we definitely have improved from last season as well. We're winning a lot more games, which has been quite nice, and we're sitting at 6th position, and hopefully we'll try and push to make finals, so that's exciting.
Now you mentioned about that, you are currently in 6th, but you're not too far off on the top 4, let alone the top 3, mind you. Salisbury only ahead of you by 2 games. Is the aim to go as far up as you can and especially try to overtake the defending champ Salisbury eventually?
I think we're probably more in like a battle between Comets and NTC. I think that they're like our kind of rivals at this current point because we're so close to each other, and those games, like if we push and if we play really good football, we can win and beat them. And if we do beat them, then that would be a top 4 for us, which is quite impressive considering our previous seasons.
At the moment, I think your team is one of the best defensive teams in the competition. You've only conceded 23 this year, which is the tie for the 3rd best for the season across the competition. Tell us about your rock solid defensive back line.
Yeah, she is.
I think it's been good this season. We've worked on a lot. We work on in training and in games, trying to keep like a tight defense and not concede many goals, which has been good. So yeah, we have some good defenders. So yeah, it's been nice to have that record of third. So that's always good. But if it helps the team win, then it's positive.
Yeah.
You know, have you tried to encourage your sorry to put this on your strikers, but to get your strikers to score some goals?
Yeah. I mean, we do get opportunities to score, and they've scored some nice goals this season. Definitely an improvement of last season. We're scoring more consistently, which is good. But I think.
Yeah, and I mean, we have strikers that are more like junior, like they're a bit younger. So I think like experience obviously comes with age and with games, and I think like give them a few seasons, and I think they'll be definitely at the top of their striking abilities.
Tell us a bit about your coaches.
Oh, we've had a few coaches this season, but our current coach, he's good. He's good. He's not very knowledgeable about the game, and we've learned a lot from him. And trainings are always good, and they're always positive. So
and he pushes us, and he creates like good morale as well. So it's been positive.
How did both of you get involved in the World Game, and why did you choose it?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was. Well, for me, it was like I think I started off in primary school. I was just playing school soccer, and I thought, oh, this is fun, so I continued playing it, and I guess haven't stopped.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I was the same. I probably started around when I started school, and I just really enjoyed it, and then kind of just went from there. Yeah.
So both of you mentioned right at the start what position both of you play on the field. If you had a dream position, would you love to convince your coaches to put you, where would that be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'd like to play striker, see how it is. Maybe score some goals instead of trying to defend them.
Striker. Yeah. I reckon get a bit of the glory.
Yeah.
So, any highlights throughout both your World Game journey so far?
I think we both we played NTC and we got the chance to go to Japan, which was pretty cool. So that was a cool experience that we both got to do, seeing how they play and experience different country, which was cool. Yeah, and just their culture in general. I'd say it's probably like one of the best ones. Yeah. We've played state a little bit, so we got to go to the state nationals and stuff, which was pretty cool.
What does the sport of the World Game mean to both of you, especially being part of Adelaide Uni?
I think it's a good way to like have a bit of a make friends, get exercise, being around a team, environment. I think we've both met a lot of people through playing this sport, and those friendships you take from a long way. So,
and it's just good for your fitness, physical, but also mental fitness as well, which is good. It's good fun.
So obviously come from NTC over to Adelaide Uni. Was it an easy decision for both of you to go to the same club together?
I don't know if we made our decision together. I think
just worked.
I think when we were finishing NTC, Uni was a really attractive club for younger players, because their squad in general was a little bit younger, which meant that you were a little bit more likely to start. And the club morale is just amazing. It's always been really good. And that was something that was really good about this club.
What have both of you learnt from each other on and off the field?
Oh.
On the field, Rock solid defender.
Oh,
She is. Off the field.
go.
Oh, probably like sense of humor. I didn't realize she was a bit of a crack up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for Georgia, probably on the field, probably her first touch is very good as she controls the ball very nicely. So probably that, and then off the field, probably just what's something I've learned?
Good bit of banter.
Yeah, banter, good banter. Yeah, which it's always good to
Yeah.
have in your team.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So do either of you have any future ambitions in the Sport of the World game?
I think just seeing how far, like, especially in our team now, how far we can go as a team and hopefully, you know, make finals. And of course, you want to win it all. So that's probably a bit of a goal.
Yeah, and I think last year we made it to the Cup Grand Final a few years ago, and this year we got knocked out, but maybe in a season's or two time, potentially winning that too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Going to a grand final.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
What would be your advice to people that should get involved in the World Games, especially for people that should consider going to Adelaide Uni?
I would say, like, obviously Adelaide Uni is a great club and you meet a lot of people, make some friends, and it's just a good way to
meet new people.
Yeah, meet new people.
Yeah. And I guess like for the World Game, just kind of follow, it's a bit cheesy, but kind of like just follow your dreams. Kind of like, if you want to do it, just go for it.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Make sure you enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
Finish off a couple light-hearted questions about your teammates. Firstly, who had the most embarrassing moments on the field this season, and what was it, knowing that your games are live streamed?
Ooh.
Maggie.
What?
When it was again, I don't know if it was this season. Oh, this season.
Well, a few seasons ago, we
Yeah.
had Maggie, our teammate, like had a bit of a face plant in the ground.
She stacked it and like her face just like rode into the dirt and then her legs just like flipped over.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
This season, maybe Ellie Sparrow being hit in the face.
Yeah. She always cops it in the face.
Yeah.
She always does.
So I have to ask then, have either of you faced that situation already this year yourselves?
I'm sure there's been some embarrassing moments in games that when you stack it or
or when you get megged.
Yeah, it's always
a bit embarrassing. Yeah. All about it though.
So who's the comedian, the best singer, and into their TikToks?
Probably Ellie Sparrow.
Ellie Sparrow.
Or Tanae.
Yeah.
Both. Tanae and Hayley.
Pretty good at TikTok.
Yeah, they're a bit TikTok obsessed. Comedian in the team.
Maggie's pretty funny. Ellie Sparrow's pretty funny. We have
a few
funny teammates. Yeah.
We got a few. Yeah.
Do either of you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
I don't, not really, no.
I just like put my like boots on in like the same order.
Ooh.
You know, it's probably about it, I would say.
I don't know, maybe getting to the game a bit early. Probably, so I don't have to rush and make myself freak out if I'm stuck in traffic or something.
Yeah.
And I asked every single team I had on the show who are from Adelaide, do you prefer the parks or the shore?
The parks.
Yeah, probably the parks. The shores is close to my house.
Yeah.
But, probably the parks.
Yeah, the pitch itself is better at the parks.
Yeah, the facilities are better as well. Yeah.
So, any pump-up songs?
He's on the phone. What songs do you play?
I don't know. We just listen to like, I don't know, just like house music or like, I don't know, songs with like lots of beat drops and whatnot.
Some pump up songs
out
there.
Bit of Justin Bieber fan.
Yeah.
Any particular we should know about?
No.
I don't think there's a specific one that's always played.
Yeah, it's just random.
But yeah, we're pretty easygoing with the music.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask. Tell us about your amazing captain, Stella.
It's good. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
a good leader.
Yeah. Very experienced
yeah.
player and very good on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yeah. She sets a good example.
Yeah.
And she expects a lot from us, but she knows that we can do it as well. Like she's very supportive. And she, you can go up to her for like a more serious chat, but you can also have a good laugh with her. So very approachable.
Yeah. Great captain to have.
Yeah.
Two final ones, which is, does anyone on the team have a good nickname?
They're all just condensed down.
Well, probably Ellie Sparrow has Elch, which is a bit, interesting. If you don't really know the story behind it, but that's kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, like my name's Georgia Box, and a few years ago there was like 4 Georges on the team. So now I'm Box after my last name. So that's probably about it.
Yeah.
We mentioned about embarrassing moments a moment ago. Any silly or funny moments, or like, any, like when you watch your game, or people take photos of your game that day, you get like really weird photos of game day photos?
I mean, just then we watched 2 of our players run into each other and give each other concussions. That's probably silliest, if you can.
It's probably the best one so far.
Yeah.
And the last one I've got to ask, describe your team as many words as you like.
Young, fun, hardworking.
Yeah. Determined.
Yeah. Maybe a bit underrated.
Yeah. Easygoing.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good environment.
Yeah. That's probably
A particular team that you would love to beat the most?
Probably any like top teams in the top 5 at the moment would probably be nice. Top 3, those teams would be a good win.
Yeah. Any of the top 5, I reckon. Maybe a bit of revenge on Adelaide Comets.
Yeah, that'd be a nice win.
Yeah, they beat us last time, made us look a bit silly.
Both of you, thank you so much for giving up some of your time to join us after training, or technically training, tonight. Best of luck for the remainder of the season. You're sitting pretty nicely in 6th position at the moment, obviously knocking on the door of the top 4, and hopefully all goes well, and hopefully starts getting back on the winning streak in about not this Friday, but the following Friday after the cup break.
Yes.
Thank
you. Thank you for having us.
No worries. And of course, that's the 2 Gs there, Georgia and Gemma. They're joining us there from the Adelaide Uni Soccer Club National Premier League women's team. Of course, if you want to watch their games, of course, we'll put their next 3 games, of course, they'll be playing on our social media in the coming days. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.